2 lovebeds on Saturday.
Yes, we'll be there.
You guys must take a room.
We will, sir.
So, should we get a room?
Don't even think about it.
Why not? It's been over 6 months since we did it.
Only 6 months.
Only 6 months? I'm a man, not a piece of wood.
And I'm a woman, not a piece of equipment to give you sexual pleasure.
You're my wife. I need it.
Give me a break.
So for how long is this going to go on for?
For as long as it takes to get it into your head that I too have needs.
But you don't need a new car.
I do.
What's wrong with the one you have?
Must something be wrong with the one I have before you buy me another one?
Yes.
Why are you being so stingy? After all, you can afford it.
I can't afford it. You are not being fair to me.
You are the one not being fair. You don't tell me how much you earn.
Look, I have plans for the money.
Oh, then include me in those plans.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I'll buy it.
You will?
Yes, I'll buy you another car.
Oh my God, you're such a darling. Thank you very much. I love you. We can get a room. Yes.
Daddy. Daddy.
Yes, what is it? What is it?
They taught us theory of supply and demand in school.
So?
I don't understand it very well.
So?
Please, can you explain it to me?
My friend, get down! Come and meet your mother.
But she's busy in the kitchen cooking.
And is that why you have to come and disturb me?
But you're not doing anything.
My friend, don't be silly. Can't you see that I am busy?
Busy doing what?
Watching TV and reading. Look at you. You guys are useless. All of you. Like your mother. My friend, get away! Go and meet your mother. Like mother, like daughter. Get away! Get out! Thank you. Again?
What?
Rice and stew again?
You don't like it?
Is this what I had to wait so long for?
But you know I just came back from work.
So what?
I made it as quickly as I could.
You are slow, Regina. You are too slow.
I'm sorry.
I think it is all this your extra weight that you are putting on that is slowing you down. Am I lying? Am I lying, Regina? Is your mother not fat? Is your mother not too fat? Eh? Look at that. Why are you looking at me?
Hello there.
Hi.
How was work?
Hectic as usual. I'm starving. What's for lunch?
I've not prepared anything.
Again? Why?
I've just come in myself.
So how come you are still sitting down there?
Are you not sitting down too?
How come you are just getting back now? Where did you go?
What's your business with where I went to?
I have a right to know.
Oh. When you came back 2 a.m. in the morning, day before yesterday, did you tell me where you went to? Or didn't I have the right to know?
What?
If you're hungry, that's the kitchen. Go and prepare something for yourself.
Is it me you are talking to like this?
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. If there's anything wrong, the problem must be with you.
Me?
You.
Don't you dare walk out on me, Timmy. You are my wife. I am the one in charge in this home. You must submit.
Come on, get your hands off me.
I'm not sure my husband loves me anymore.
Why do you say that?
He treats me like a slave. He ridicules me all the time. He doesn't appreciate anything I do.
Have you tried talking to him?
We don't talk much these days. And when we do, he's always complaining about something.
Then you must make him listen to you.
How?
By returning fire for fire.
Fire for fire?
Yes. If he ridicules you, you too should ridicule him.
Really?
Yes. If he does something you don't like, starve him of sex. Or refuse to cook for him.
I see.
Don't give room for any nonsense. That is how I deal with my husband. And it works.
It's getting late. You need to go home now.
Not yet, baby. Not yet. You see, I'm having such a wonderful time with you here.
But your wife will be waiting for you at home.
So what? Baby, do you know why I like you?
Because I will do anything for you.
Exactly. Not to talk about this, your figure, you know.
What about my figure?
The kind of figure that always wants to make me be with you.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Not like the super sack that is waiting for me at home.
You know I keep my figure just for you.
Oh, yeah? Baby, you know what? I want us to take this relationship to the next level.
How?
Marriage. Tina, I love you. I want to marry you.
Have you forgotten that you are married?
I know. My marriage to Regina was a mistake.
Really?
Yes.
And Chioma?
Chioma was a misadventure.
Regina was a mistake. Chioma a misadventure. So what am I?
My miracle. God's perfect plan for me.
Are you sure?
Baby, I can see it already.
What do you see?
I see us happily married with 2 wonderful boys.
It's really late. You need to go home now.
Later, Tina, later. I'm still enjoying myself.
We are off.
Off to where?
To my school taekwondo competition.
You can't go for that competition.
Why?
I'm not comfortable with her going.
But you were okay with it when we discussed it last week.
What if she gets hurt?
She will be fine in Namdi.
Ngozi thinks taekwondo is not a sport for ladies.
So what?
I agree with her. So she can't go for any competition.
Because of what your sister thinks?
Yes.
Look at your daughter. Look at the disappointments.
She will get over it.
I can't allow this, Namdi. Children, get into the car.
Get back inside.
Children, get into the car.
My friend, say get back inside.
Namdi, I am not going to take this nonsense from you.
Oh, my brother was right. You have grown wings and they need to be clipped.
Listen to yourself, Namdi. Can't you see how you are allowing your family members to control your home?
They are not the ones controlling my home. I am controlling it. But now, Regina, you are trying to seize control.
I am not.
Oh, you think I don't see? You think I don't see it, Regina?
See what?
How you try to take charge of negotiations when we need to spend money.
Because I'm a harder negotiator and I'm able to get better price for the family.
How you try to make me do homework with the children.
So?
Oh, is that not a woman's job?
Namdi, but you are better at it than I am.
You are trying to seize control, Regina. You are trying to seize control. Doing the man's job and now trying to give me, Namdi, a woman's job to do.
Why can't we use our strength to do what is best for our family?
Because my family does not think it should be so.
Well, too bad. Children, let's go.
Yala, come back here! Come back! Come on! Come back! Leave me alone! I should have back with you. Get inside! Nonsense! Nonsense!
I'm tired, Mommy. Don't be tired. You have to hang in there. But this is getting too much. I'm thinking of getting him arrested and locked up.
For what? It's all part of it. That is how marriage is.
The beating, the insults, the other women.
Is he not providing for you?
He is.
Does he not give you money?
He does.
So what is your problem? Your husband loves you.
If he loves me, why does he have another woman outside?
Look, men will always be men. There is nothing you can do about it. Just close your eyes to the other woman and let him sow his wide oats.
Really?
Yes. But when it comes to money, open your eyes wide and don't play with it.
I don't want his money. I want his love.
But he has given you his money.
Yes.
So he has given you his love.
You don't get it, Mommy.
I get it very well. It is you that does not get it.
Why does he sometimes beat me?
How else do you want him to show that he's the one in charge if he does not beat you?
And the insults?
He's an African man. They are brash. And they don't know how to show affection. It is a woman that should show affection.
That is easier said than done.
It is easy. Just make yourself available for him whenever he wants to do. Let him do.
What if I don't want to do? What if I don't even like to do?
This is marriage. What you want or like is not important. Just let him do.
You don't get it, Mommy.
I get it. How could I have stayed married to your late father for 40 years if I didn't get it?
So, for the woman, marriage is to be endured and not to be enjoyed.
I wouldn't put it like that.
How else would you put it?
You see, we women, we get married when we're of age so that we can have children and a man to look after us. Not so?
I guess so.
Be thankful for what you have. God has given you children and a man to look after you.
That was a wonderful meal.
All prepared by my husband.
Really?
You ladies, relax. Let me get the dessert.
Oh, thank you, darling.
My sister, you must be blessed.
What do you mean?
How many husbands would do what your husband is doing? It is obvious you have a great marriage.
We thank God. God has really been good to us.
How do you guys do it?
We work at it every day, and the Holy Spirit helps us.
Helps you? How?
By constantly answering my prayers, that anything that my husband wants in a wife, he finds in me, and that anything that I want in a husband, that I find in him.
That is a good prayer point. I think I need to start praying that too.
Dessert is served.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Now, wow.
You know what I would really like to have now?
Suya.
How did you know?
Yeah, my husband. How won't I know?
Okay. But will you please stop at the arcade to have some?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go.
Go where? Let me taste it first.
I should have known. You said that. You like suya.
Let me help you.
But this one really looks tasty.
Let me see the one that you say. Okay. Yeah, I think this one is not too big for you.
Ah, thank you, darling. I'll give you a big piece.
What do you think, sir?
What is there to think about? Wasn't it obvious what was going on?
But it didn't look so natural.
So what?
She's not dressed like one of them.
They can try to disguise their appearance, but then their true behavior will always give them away.
I see.
The way the two of them were all over each other could only suggest one thing.
Are you sure?
Trust me. I have been married for over 25 years, so I should know.
What do we do now, sir?
We start the investigation immediately.
Yes, sir. Oga, madam, come.
Officer, can you please explain to us what this is all about?
How old are you, sir?
52.
I told you, by their fruits, you shall know them.
Yes, you did, sir.
I will get straight to the point, lover boy. You have been arrested for consulting with this young lady.
What? You should be ashamed of yourself.
This young lady is young enough to be your daughter.
I am his wife.
Yeah, right. And I am his grandfather. How old are you? 25? 26? How old?
48. That's impossible.
But it's true. I have the driver's license here. My date of birth is indicated on it.
Date of birth, December 1970.
This doesn't prove anything.
What do you mean?
This license must be fake.
Why is it so difficult for you to believe us that you are married?
Do I look like I was born yesterday?
No, officer.
So why are you asking me such a silly question?
It was an honest question, officer.
Okay. Now let me ask you an honest question.
Go ahead.
How long have you been married?
22 years.
22 years. What is funny, officer?
You must think I was born yesterday.
No, I don't.
Now, let me ask you another question that will prove that you are lying.
Go ahead.
Madam.
Yes, officer.
How many children do you have?
3 children, 2 boys and a girl.
Yeah.
You see, by their fruits, you shall know them.
What do you mean?
There is no way the two of you could have been married.
Why?
They had been watching you for a while before arresting you.
So?
You think they could not see how you were behaving?
How?
For God's sake, the two of you could not keep your hands off each other. It was as if you were in love.
Of course we are.
That is my point exactly.
What exactly is your point?
There is no way you could have been married for 22 years and still be in love like that.
And you, madam, there is no way you could have had 3 children and still have a stomach as flat as this.
Or I've survived 22 years in marriage and still been looking 25.
Are you serious, officer?
Do I look like I'm joking?
So, you think my wife is one small, fine girl that's after my money?
Or that my husband is my sugar daddy or something?
Yes.
Exactly.
And picking up young girls like you for mothers is against the law.
If it will help, we can get you a copy of our marriage certificate.
Or wedding pictures and family pictures to convince you.
You guys are good. But you don't fool me. We are going to investigate this matter. And by the time we are through, you will regret ever pretending to be married.
You mean you don't believe us?
Of course not.
But we can provide evidence.
I'm sure you can.
Like your driver's license. All forgeries.
But it's not a forgery.
Look, I have been in the force for several years. And if there is anything I have learned in my years as an investigator, it is that by your fruits we shall know you. So, anyone can produce documents to back up their claims. But then, their true nature will always give them away.
So what are you saying?
We will investigate your claims.
Do you want to call a lawyer?
We don't have one. And besides, we don't need one.
Okay. Let them sign the paperwork.
Please sign this.
What's that?
It's a confirmation that you have refused to have legal counsel with you during the investigation.
I see.
However, if at any time during the investigation you feel you need to call your lawyer, please do not hesitate to ask.
Okay. Yeah?
Yes, please.
Now that the paperwork is sorted out, we can now start the investigation.
Can we sit down, please?
Oh, yes, you can. Please, feel free.
Please come and sit.
Thank you, honey.
Aha!
What?
Where do you come from?
Oshogbo in Osun State.
You see, you are beginning to expose yourself.
How?
You are an African man, and you gave the woman the chair while you remain standing?
If truly you are married, shouldn't it be the other way around?
Do you people have any understanding of marriage?
A lot. I have over 25 years experience from 3 different marriages.
3 marriages?
I divorced my first wife. My second wife left me, and now I'm living with the third wife.
I have been married for 15 years.
You can tell that she's married. You see how fat she is? And you can also tell that children have come out of her.
3 children.
Between the two of us, we have over 40 years experience in marriage, so we know what we are talking about.
So, answer the question. Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Only if you want your prayers to be hindered.
Says who? God.
That was not how our parents used to do. And God still answered their prayers.
We may need to investigate that. Is that the same way you have run your marriage?
Yes. After the model of my father, a true African man, he showed no affection.
How about you, madam?
My husband is the same.
And what is the fruit of the method you have applied?
Failed marriages. In your case, officer, 2 failed marriages.
My marriage has not failed.
We might need to investigate that, madam. By the way, how old are you?
39.
With due respect, officer, you could easily pass for 55.
You can easily.
Aha.
What?
By the fruit, you can tell.
Tell what?
If it was such a good method, why is it that your marriages failed, but mine blossoms after 20 years?
And why is it that in your 30s you look 50, while at 50 I look 30?
Why?
Because experience is not the same thing as knowledge or understanding, officer.
That you have many years experience of marriage does not necessarily mean that you have an understanding of
Who is in charge of this investigation?
Shouldn't we be asking you the questions?
Sorry, officers.
Please, continue.
drive.
When last did you beat this woman?
I beg your pardon.
I said, when last did you beat this woman you are calling your wife?
My husband has never beaten me before.
He has never beaten you before?
Never.
Is that true?
Of course it is true.
What kind of a husband are you if you don't beat your wife? How will she know who is in charge if you don't beat her?
I don't need to be beaten up before I know that my husband is in charge.
Then how do you know he's in charge?
Because my husband is the head of the home, even as Christ is the head of the church. And I submit to him, even as the church is subject to Christ.
No wonder he doesn't beat you. They already allowed him to take you for granted.
That is the irony of it. My greatest strength lies in my submission.
How can that be?
As I submit to my husband, he's inspired to love me more, even as Christ loves the church.
And Christ will never take his church for granted.
But love it more, even as he loves his own body.
You don't beat your wife. And you call yourself a man. I am sure when your wife does anything wrong, you will beg her, right?
Of course, yes.
And you call yourself a man. Don't you know that that is a clear sign of weakness?
On the contrary, officer, it's a clear sign of strength.
How?
It takes more strength for you to control your anger than to vent it by violence. It even takes more strength of character for you to say you are sorry, even when you know you are right.
Sir, maybe these people are truly married.
Don't be stupid.
Sorry, sir. It's just that it appears their day of marriage is different from our own.
How can it be different? Everybody knows that a man gets married because he wants a woman in the house. And women because they want children and men to protect them.
No, that's not the reason why I got married.
I said it. Their own idea is different from our own.
So, why did you get married?
I got married because I was not complete on my own. And I needed a woman to complete me.
A big man like you. And you said you are not complete. And this woman completes you.
Yes.
I'm the bone of his bone and the flesh of his flesh.
What is she talking about?
When a man finds the right wife, he finds a missing part of him that completes him in marriage.
And that is why it's not good for a man to be a lone officer.
Therefore, when two people marry, it must be because they are coming together to pursue one common goal in unity. It is a relationship where each person brings whatever they have.
Whether it is money, skills, talent, resources, knowledge, or ability.
Into a common pool for the achievement of their plans for the future, which they have jointly agreed on.
That is not possible.
Why not?
Do you think I was born yesterday?
No, officer.
Regina.
Sir.
Lock them up.
What? Why, sir?
Did you not hear what he just said?
I did, sir.
So why are you asking me such a silly question?
Sorry, sir.
Lock them up!
Yes, sir.
Officer.
Where is the money?
Look, I don't have any money with me.
I am not lying. You have the money. We know you have money. We have been following you since when you left the bank. So, do you want to give us the money? Or should we waste you and still take the money?
I don't think you have
any. Leave him alone. Let me waste him.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
Hey, why are you calling Jesus? Do you know him?
Jesus.
Jesus will not come here. I will be the one to send you to meet Jesus.
Boss, if you waste this man, he will not meet Jesus. Oh. He will just go straight and meet Satan. Why? Was he not just telling us lie? And all liars shall have their parts in the lake that burns with fire and brimstone.
Don't you know that telling lies is so good? Anybody that tells lies, we see.
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
See, I don't care where I send him. He's going there now.
Please, don't kill me, please don't kill me. I have a wife and children, please.
And you know what?
Please, they need me, please don't kill me. They need me, please don't kill me. They need you? Yes. They need you? So, yes.
Take, call your wife.
Eh?
Call your wife.
Okay.
That's behind the shake.
Okay.
What's her name? What's her name?
Regina Nathaniel.
Hello? Is this Regina Nathaniel? Speaking. We have kidnapped your husband. You say what? I said we have kidnapped your husband.
Make sure you
if you need to see him alive, you need to give us 1 million naira. I don't need him. Please help me kill him. You said what? I said I don't need him. Help me to kill him. What do you mean you don't need him? Madam, do you think we are joking here? I am not joking either. I said I don't need him. Kill him. If it is money you need, tell him to give you his girlfriend's number, Tina. Maybe she needs him. Tina? Yes. Maybe she can give you 50,000 naira for him. Even though I don't think he's worth that much. Madam! Nonsense. Madam! Where is Tina?
My girlfriend.
So lie, they steal. With all this Jesus that you are calling, even if he decides to forgive you for lying, you will still go to hellfire. You are committing adultery?
No. I mean, yes.
This is your moment of truth. Do not be deceived. Neither the fornicator or the adulterer shall inherit the kingdom of God.
Waste this.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's waste him.
No need.
Jesus.
He's already wasted. He's not even worth 50,000 naira. Guys, let's go.
Okay. Why do you want to lock them up, sir? Use your number 6. Do you think it is just with anybody you will combine resources, share everything, and begin to make plans with?
No, sir.
If you do that, the other person will just manipulate you or exploit you.
It is not just with anybody, sir.
That is what you just said.
That is not what we just said, sir.
Are you people trying to confuse me? I am warning you. Don't try me.
Please, can you let us explain?
You have 2 minutes.
We are not saying that you should combine resources or make joint plans with just anybody.
So what are you saying?
We're saying that is a requirement for a husband and a wife.
So what is the difference?
Because for any marriage to work, the husband and the wife must be committed to a joint future.
Which is why you cannot and should not just marry anybody.
The woman must be sure in her heart that she can submit to a man before she agrees to marry him.
And the man must be sure that he is confident enough to allow the woman to represent him anywhere.
Most importantly, a man needs to find his purpose and marry a woman who will help him to achieve that purpose.
So you're saying if a man has not found his purpose, a woman should not marry him?
Yes, at least under God.
What if the man has money and all the things that can make a woman happy?
If a man has no purpose that a wife can help him fulfill, there is nothing he has that can make his wife happy.
What?
Yes, officer.
But where there is a common purpose, everything in the marriage is aligned towards its achievement.
Each person will play the role for which they are best suited to achieve the common purpose.
2 are always better than 1.
Okay, their time is up. Should we still lock them up?
No, not yet. Follow me and get them another check.
Yes, follow me. Madam, if you say 2 are better than 1, how come some people are more so when they are married than when they were single?
Because something is wrong with their marriages. If the marriages work the way they're designed to, It will always be better for the couple than when they were single.
In that case, many marriages are not working as they should.
Sadly so, but it cannot be fixed.
How?
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
What does that mean?
Trust and fidelity are the bedrock of any successful marriage.
Any marriage that does not have trust and fidelity at its foundation is a dead marriage.
It's true. Even my own is dead. I don't trust my husband at all.
Why not?
How can you trust a man who will go and tell his family everything you have discussed in the privacy of your home?
Regina, your husband is an African man. After all, in Africa, it is not the individuals that marry, it is the family.
Maybe, but God's plan is that the man should leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife.
Exactly. The two should become one flesh. How can you trust a man who has another wife outside?
He does?
Yes.
Why?
He's looking for children.
I thought you said you have 3 children.
Yes, but all girls.
So?
He's looking for a boy.
I see.
Chioma, his woman outside, has 2 children for him.
Boys?
2 girls. He thinks I don't know that he's trying to marry a 3rd woman outside. God will not let him get those boys he's looking for in Jesus' name.
Why are you complaining? Your husband is a man and he's only doing what men do.
Don't say that, sir. I will arrange to get him arrested. Don't say that, sir. I will get him locked up.
That does not mean he doesn't love you.
Officer, couples must be able to be naked with each other. I'm not ashamed.
I know. My wife and I are never ashamed whenever we're naked. Even with my pot belly, I am never ashamed.
That's not what I mean, officer.
What do you mean?
I mean, couples must be open with each other in all aspects of life and not be ashamed.
It means no secret at all between you.
It means what is yours is hers, and what is hers is yours.
Including your money.
A man must not let the wife know how much he is earning.
Why not?
If the wife should know what the man is earning, she will finish the money.
Officer.
Yes.
Your wife is your helpmate, not a devourer.
Please tell my Oga.
In a marriage, all things are held in common for the good of the family. There is no your money, her money, only our money.
Are you saying couples should have joint accounts?
Not necessarily joint accounts, but definitely joint financing. It doesn't really matter where the money is kept, as long as both of them know where it is and they both have access to it.
That one is a hard one.
Yes, for many couples it is hard, but it's still the best way, since they are heirs together of the grace of life.
Finally, sex.
What about sex?
If a couple can satisfy each other sexually and therefore keep the strange man and woman out of their marriage, then they are on their way to a vibrant marriage.
You can say that again. Men like me don't have any problem in that area.
Really?
Yes. You see as I am, even at my age, I can still do 3 rounds with my wife in one evening.
3 rounds?
Yes. My wife is thoroughly satisfied sexually.
That doesn't mean she's satisfied, sir.
Regina, by the time I finish with her, she sleeps up like a baby.
She may just be fed up. My husband does exactly the same thing, and I have never been satisfied. Never, never.
What kind of a woman are you? How many rounds do you expect the man to go before you are satisfied?
It's not about the number of rounds, sir.
So, what is the problem?
He doesn't know how to press my buttons.
Does he not press you?
He doesn't know how to light my fire.
Light your fire? Is his pump action not too strong?
Don't you get it?
Get what?
I get you, officer.
Thank God. There's a man who understands it. I don't know why my husband doesn't understand it.
Maybe it's because you haven't explained it to him.
Do I need to explain to him? Shouldn't he know?
Know what?
what I was talking about.
I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Neither did I, until my wife told me.
Which is?
That women respond differently from men sexually.
Exactly.
Is that so?
Yes. Men are like the electric bulb. They can be turned on instantly and turned off just as quickly. However, women are like the electric iron. They take a longer time to heat up, but when they do, they stay hot for a longer time before cooling off.
That is exactly what I've been saying since. But you haven't said anything since.
Poor communication is a major cause of sexual dissatisfaction in marriage.
Are you saying that women don't just switch on like men? And they don't like being beaten, treated raw or dirty?
Usually they don't.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wonderful.
For a woman, a great sexual experience at night can actually start off in the morning.
By your complimenting her
and telling her sweet things that will prepare her for you in the evening.
Exactly.
But how is that possible? With this our kind of work? You know, this is our task force work. I don't have time for all of that nonsense during the day. But you should. After this work, the next important thing for me is my service in church. The little time that I have left, my wife and family will just have to manage it.
God's order is God first, family next, work, and then ministry.
If we get God's order right in our lives and pattern our marriages after God's original plan, we're sure to experience God's best in our marriages.
Well, is all this possible?
Didn't you see it in our own marriage?
But that any couple can do all this, it's still unbelievable.
Which is why you probably found it because you believe that we are married.
That is enough. You can go now.
We can go.
Yes.
They can't go.
The investigation is over.
Thank you.
They can't go yet. They have not given me this moment.
This investigation is over.
Okay, sir. Please, let's go outside and continue.
Thank you.
Madam, tell me the secret. How did you do it?
It's not by my power or by my might.
Tell me the secret, madam.
My sister, except the Lord builds a home, they that build it labor in vain.
What do you mean?
You need Jesus to help you build your home. Life and marriage can never be complete if you do not have the Holy Spirit that accepting Jesus brings.
Really?
Yes, He is the missing link. A threefold cord is not easily broken.
If Jesus can really help me, then I'll commit my life to Him right now.
He helped me, and He can help you too.
Will He?
He stands at the door of your heart knocking. If you open up to Him, He will come inside.
I want Jesus to come in right now. Let Him come in right now.
Let us pray.
Father Lord, I just thank you